Paul Rawden, it's been an interesting 24 hours to say the least for Grantham Town. Louis Bland leaving the club, yourself stepping back into the dugouts. Is that going to be a temporary thing, or are you expecting that to be a little bit longer?
I just think that we have to stabilise a little bit. It's always difficult when, you know, a managerial change happens, and you know, I just think I know a lot of the players, so I just think we have to take time. We don't have to rush into appointments and things like that. It's important that we take the next maybe month. We've got some important games coming along, and you know, the first step was just to do tonight and see where we are. The next one now is, you know, Saturday, and so it continues. I can't say I'm going to, you know, continue. I can't say somebody's coming. I don't know. What we've got to do is get points on the board, and what we have to do is get the football club out the bottom four. That, you know, that's the simple criteria that we have to set. So we have a month, in my opinion, where we play a couple of sides in and around us. And if you're going to tear it all up and start again, I don't think it's quite what you need to do. We need to make tweaks. We need to change a few things. And I think if you've seen tonight, we're hard to beat. We're organised. We're disciplined. We weren't as expansive that we have been. You know, I thought Coleshill were a very good side. You know, they had a great result at the weekend, and they're on a real good run of trophy games and things. Got some great players, play, you know, a good brand of football. So it was important that, you know, we didn't give them any opportunities to hurt us. And every single person that played a part tonight, you know, listened, did exactly what we set out to do, and you know, they've all worked really hard to get us that point.
So a clean sheet and a point. First steps on that route that you want Grantham to be taking?
I want us to be hard to beat. You know, I think when the goals against column is like ours, it clearly shows that we have conceded far too many goals. You know, we've had some heavy defeats, but you know, league tables don't lie. We've got the smallest goals for column, the largest goals against column. I think we're averaging 0.7 points a game. You know, we've had a third of the season. It was only going to be a real hard slog to get out of that. So a point tonight against a good side and a clean sheet gives confidence to the players, gives them something to build on, you know, and then we'll look forward to going to Boldmere on Saturday.
How important to tonight's game were the three players that you've been able to bring in the last 24 hours? AJ Delican returning to the club, Jack Duffy and George Hobbins, players who have, to a greater or lesser degree, played at a higher level.
They're all what I would call big, strong, physical men. They've really helped massively tonight. We all know what AJ's about and his capabilities. I think he gave us a little bit of insurance at the back there. Again, he talks, he leads. He kind of takes the pressure off Morton because he can, you know, he's got a fair throw on his, you know, on his own right, but he gives you a bit of pace as well. He's good driving forward with the ball, and he's, to be honest, he's not been featuring much at Cleethorpes because they're having a great season, and he, you know, he wants to play football. So, you know, it's fantastic for us that he's chose to come here. The two boys that Graham has borrowed us tonight, fantastic. You know, Jack, proper centre forward, real big, strong, talented lad, and George again, fantastic in the midfield. So, you know, I think when played, you know, we've got a few injuries. I think we've got Munns, Harry Olivan, Louis Daff, Bojang, all injured, and you know, it's important that you can bring players in to cover short-term injuries, you know, for whatever reason. And that doesn't mean that the players that you have at your football club don't have a part to play, but sometimes, you know, you're asking lads to go on the pitch that maybe aren't quite right, and then, you know, there's a chance they might get injured worse, out for longer. And it's about managing a squad, managing a game-by-game situation, and every game and every point, you know, we've got to work hard for it. And tonight is a testament to, you know, what we've done, and it's been a hard 24 hours.
And it was hard work out on the pitch tonight. There weren't a lot of chances at either end. There wasn't a great deal of attacking quality in the final third, and it was the kind of game that someone sat in front of me summed up with a few minutes to go. I said, this one's got a mistake in it somewhere. Didn't happen, thankfully, and Grantham came away with the point.
Yeah, I think we were full value for the point. You know, there's no doubt about it. Coleshill moved the ball better, had some better players on the pitch in terms of what they could offer. But you know, we dug in. You know, we defended the box a lot better. You know, We went very close on a couple of occasions ourselves. You know, I don't think there's anyone that's going to argue we weren't, you know, full value for a point. Not a spectacle, nothing exciting to watch. But for this football club, you know, it's imperative that we stay at step 4. And so, you know, that's all I care about. You know, we need to stay at step 4, and the first thing is get out the bottom 4, you know, and build. Because if you're in that bottom 4, players don't want to come. You can't, you know, excite anybody. So it's really important that, you know, we stick together and we try and get out of that bottom 4, you know, as quickly as we can.
Paul, thank you very much. Well done on the point tonight.
Cheers, thank you.